All right, welcome back to another episode of the Sit Down Moments. The Sit Down Moments. Donnie here with you, along with
Sandra.
and we're here with Finn and Kiki. They're on our laps, and we decided to come out to Dan Nicholas Park. Dan Nicholas Park. For those of you that are local, that have never been to the Dan Nicholas Park, you need to come out here. This is Stokes Ferry Road. Just look them up.
No,
I'll have
Brinkle Ferry Road.
excuse me, Brinkle Ferry Road. I'll put a link in the description below for you to look at it, look at their website. And they got a campground out here for you RVers. It is not full hookup. It is not full hookup. Just sewer and electric, but they do have a dump station. And so for you RVers that are passing through and need a dump station, they will allow you to dump your tanks here. They've got a zoo. It's like a little small zoo with bears and all types of stuff. They got
Eagles.
a what?
They've got eagles.
They do have eagles. They got wolves.
Mm-hmm.
At least last time.
Yeah.
Last time I was out here, they had some wolves, and
They still have the petting barn.
I'm not sure, but they do have a barn. They had a big barn at one point in time.
They have a gold mine, a gem mine.
Gold mine. Well, yeah, it's a gem mine.
Gem
Gem mine. And
Carousel.
one time when we were out, oh gosh, it's been some time back when we had a travel trailer. We would camp only specifically here and here only. And I went to the gem mine and got that's where I got that chest.
Yep.
It was a chest that's made of stone. And boy, my son loved to play that thing. A little small, it wasn't real big. But at any rate, we are sitting in the Dale Earnhardt Tree Forest.
Yep.
This is the Dale Earnhardt Tree Forest, and this is what it looks like. It looks just like that behind us. And they got the tennis courts over there. But this is our usual place to haunt whenever we come out here.
And boy, when we pulled up, the dogs knew where we were.
Oh yeah, the dogs absolutely love this out here. And but the entrance is over here. They come in, and then you can make a left, and they got other parking.
Right.
Excuse me, a right, and there's some other parking out towards that way, or you can keep going straight, and there's another parking area over here. And there's another one. There's actually another parking area near the pond. Mm-hmm. And then if you keep going straight, then that's where you go, keep going straight that way, even past the parking areas. Then you got the campgrounds, or the campground. And it's tent camping, RV, and they have little cabins out there. And so you guys heard me talk about this before. We did several videos on it. They do have a Carolina thread trail out here. I'll put a link into that in the description below. And for my Facebook people, it'll be, all these links will be in the description above. And so it's very, very inexpensive to come out here. I mean, if it's just you and another person, I bring about, I don't know, $40 out here, and you could do a lot. You could do a lot out here. They have a little canteen, little, snack area.
You don't need $40 for two people.
I'm just saying $40 you get if you want to ride stuff. And
I don't know how much it used to be $1 to ride stuff. I wonder how much they charge.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but you got to get into certain things. I'm just saying $40. You're going to be leaving with some money, but if you bring $40 with you, you're going to have yourself a good day out here. You can fish out here. They got paddle boats. It's a really neat place out here. They've really done a lot, but there's no entrance fee to get in, except only in the zoo. And then they got, like the train. They got a little small train ride.
Carousel.
That's cool. Carousel, which is really cool. And so, but place to come. Definitely the place to come. And so when it talks about frugality and saving money, you're talking my language. And so if you just want to just come out here and just do what we're doing, you can have yourself a little sit down moment. But we're enjoying this nice cool weather. I mean, it has been, at the time of this recording, 2025, it has been an exceptionally hot summer this past summer. It broke records. And matter of fact, you found some facts. So tell me some facts about what it was like this past summer.
So in North Carolina alone, we had, in our area of North Carolina, we had 88 days of above 90 degrees.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I know. I believe it.
Um,
And it's not even including the heat index.
yeah, that's not including the heat index. And then globally, let's see. Globally, was the second hottest summer on record.
Yeah. Globally.
Yes.
It was the second hottest summer on record.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I mean, guys, we were seeing on the average with the heat index, it was well over 100, 103, 104. I even saw some 105 on up. And even at 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it was still showing with the heat index to be 100, 103, and 104. And so it was extremely hot. I mean, the heat was just incredible.
We had over 24 days of over 100 degrees.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
24 days.
Yep.
Over 24 days.
More than 24 days of over 100 degrees.
Over 100 degrees.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Now, I push mow my yard, and I don't know. It takes me 40 minutes on average to mow my grass, and I had to mow the grass. I tried to wait, the cooler part of the day, but even at 4 and 5 o'clock, you're talking well over 90 degrees. Even into over 100 degrees, and many occasions with the heat index. And then I got to wait for the grass to dry, and I had issues with that. Now, the first part of the summer, right around May and June, it wasn't too bad.
No.
It's when, I want to say right on July.
It was the end of July into August is when it got really
Oh, really?
hot.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess they call those the dog days of summer.
It was definitely dog days.
And so, but
These dogs did not want to go outside, that's for sure.
oh yeah.
They wanted to come back in.
What happened was I came in and I was like, I don't feel so good. And so now you had made up some electrolyte powders
Yes.
that we would put in our drinks. And so I'd sit in front of the fan and, drink the electrolyte and the water and stuff like that. But I wasn't feeling too good. And so I just felt sick. And so took a shower, laid down on the couch, and Sandra took my temperature, and it was a little over 100?
Yeah.
Just a little over
It's
100.
like 100.3 or something.
Okay. I was hot.
You felt warm.
And so after the nap, I woke up and I felt pretty good. And the only thing we could surmise is that she looked it up that I had heat exhaustion. Sometime between June and when it was really, really getting hot, my son needed a push mower. And so I gave him my push mower, and I went out and bought me a push mower, $400 push mower. And when I got home, I didn't realize it didn't have a side kick out to kick out the grass. And so I started mowing the grass, and it started clumping up. The only way the grass would come out is in the rear of the mower, where you put the you have to put a bag to really get the grass, but the grass would clump up real bad.
It was like a mulching lawnmower. We didn't realize.
Yeah, that from what I understand, the blade on it is called a double mulcher or whatever. And now again, in the beginning of the summer, June, all of June, I didn't have any issues with it. But when that heat hit, I don't know what it was, and we had some rainy days, very few rainy days, but we did have some rainy days in there, and it made the grass grow, and I had to keep waiting for the grass to dry. And then if the grass wasn't dry, that's when it clumped up really bad. But this mower was awful. I just couldn't stand the thing. And so finally, I was mowing the grass. I got sick that one time. We think that it was heat exhaustion. And then I did it again, and it was taking me, and you know, my grass would usually take me 40 minutes to mow. It was taking me upwards of 4 hours to mow it because of the clumping. I'd go about 30 feet. It would clump up. I'd have to dig the grass out. And it was awful, guys. It was absolutely awful. One time it took me 6 hours to mow it because I had to stop and then pick it up the next day. But the clumping of the grass was absolutely just horrific, and that mower was awful. And so finally, I think it was after it was the one that took me 4 hours to do it. I came back in and I was sick again. And so took me a shower, took me a nap, and I remember Maddie's boyfriend was over and for the weekend, and he came in there, he said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't feel good. I think I just got some heat exhaustion." And I said, "That's it, I'm done. I'm not doing it again." And I sold the mower and then hired my next door neighbor's landscaper, and I ain't mowed the grass since. So I said that was it. I had absolutely had it. And so now he mows the grass in about 15 minutes. And so he's got one of those industrial size mowers. And but this summer has been absolutely just horrible. And so now I am not a summer person. I don't do good in the heat. And, you know, I do have high blood pressure, and they do tell me to watch my exposure to the sun and the heat and stuff like that. And I'm telling you right now, I'm lucky. I'm really lucky I didn't have a heat stroke. I said that was it. I was done. And so I handed it over. And so now I will say this, the young man that he has his own little landscaping company, he only charges me $45 to mow the grass. I said, I'll take care of the trim, bushes, and anything else that needs to be cut or whatever. All I want is just a grass cut. And so he was like, $45. And I'm like, you got it. And so I don't even have to worry about it anymore. $90 a month, it's worth every penny. And so, but at any rate, that's what the summer was like for us. And we had a few other little incidents, little things. We're going to share that. We're going to save those. We're going to save those for future sit-down moments. And but we're within just a few weeks, guys, at the time of this recording, we're within a few weeks of
hitting the road
and knocking out some counties. And so, and for you guys that don't know, we're doing all 100 counties in North Carolina. We're staying at least one night. Some of them we stay more. And this is not including our annual trips. We have some annual trips that we're going to. Want to wish y'all happy fall, happy travels. We are done with the heat of 2025. It's time to start exploring some of these counties, some of these brand new counties. We've got some really unusual destinations that we're going to be going to.
Some spooky places.
We got some spooky places that we're going to be going to.
Yep.
And some places that I have been wanting to see for a very, very long time.
Yep.
And
the
so
places that I wanted to see for
yeah,
a very, very
yeah,
long
that's
time.
right. We are.
So we're going to knock 2 things off our bucket list this season.
Yeah, that's right.
2 places we've been wanting to go to.
So at any rate, guys, you guys be looking forward to the next one. And like I said, we love you. Y'all be safe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.